Now, before I even begin to talk about one of my most frowned upon gaming series after a certain title, let me say that I haven't played every single Sonic game, nor do I even want to take my precious time to actually do that. So, I played at least 5, if not more, that I can easily say are anywhere from okay at best to downright horrible. So let's kick off my list of the top 5 worst Sonic video games. Sonic Adventure 2 is one of those games that you can see for what it is when you're a little bit older, and it's not really well made. The story was ridiculous to say the least, but it is Sonic, so we're okay with that. The speed stages were the beginning of the end for me for the 3D Sonic world, and where it just never felt actually fun. They were more clumsy and just you kind of like spazzing out in the mid-level. And also, playing as a certain character like Knuckles or Rouge, or whatever the hell her name was, the stupid Batgirl, were downright terrible. Not to say that it's like one of the worst games I ever played. Had some entertaining parts, and Shadow was all, cool, but it was filled with a ton of problems. Number 4 would definitely be Sonic and the Secret Rings. This was a puddle of shit that I stepped into. A game on the Wii. I should have known right off the bat. What could go wrong though? So much. Bad controls, dumb story, and what the hell was the actual point of the game? Where other games were trying to stretch Sonic into new boundaries like space and universe and becoming a werewolf. This game just mimicked Adventures in Sonic 06, and that's like one of the worst combos you can actually do. Number 3 is definitely Sonic Heroes. This might be the first Sonic title that truly annoyed me more than anything else. It wasn't broken in any sense, but the idea of teamwork just felt so underused, or when you did have to use it, was very, very, very not fun. I can't even recall a story in this. I don't even remember if there was one, so it's not even worth mentioning. I do also remember, though, that there were glitches and restarting stages frequently. Overall, this is not worth anyone's time. Shadow the fucking Hedgehog. That's not the real title, but it deserves to be. I'm not even sure I can really allow me to say this is a Sonic title, seeing as the main character is Shadow, but screw that. The game is supposed to be this gritty atmosphere with Shadow, who is undeniably more badass than, Sonic when I was 12 years old. He had guns, and this would be my game of the year as I was a little boy. I played it, and it was just, I couldn't be more wrong. It was just a pile of shit, and it was stupid. That's really what it was. It was a stupid story mixed with some of the worst controls ever in level design, and the worst thing you can do in a video game is not be fun, and this nailed that. So I would say this is possibly one of the worst games I played, but we're about to get to the best / I guess best worst game ever. So let's do it. Number 1 is Sonic 06 or Sonic Next Gen. I don't really know what people called it. I call it Sonic 06 because it came out in 06 and it's the first Sonic game on the next generation. And after Shadow the Hedgehog, or Shadow the fucking Hedgehog, I should have learned, I should have had it embedded in my mind that there could be nothing worse than that game. And that was the lowest of the low, but then came a little miracle title I call Sonic 06. This game is special to me in a lot of ways. Why? Well, it helped launch my YouTube career, and I also was able to yell at my TV screen and take out my anger. But more so, let's talk about why it was so bad in case you never watched my beautiful review. A story where a human character kisses Sonic. Jesus Christ. A story where 3 main characters are Vegeta, Goku, and Trunks. I shit you not, that is basically Sonic, Shadow, and that fucking blonde piece of shit, whatever his name was. Nobody cares. He's gone now. I don't know what the point of his character was. A gameplay where you die by a rock. A game where you fall into an endless ocean for no apparent reason. Oh, and a game that has loading times that are aiming to be over a minute or two. And then they happen every 10 or 15 minutes. I mean, Sonic 06 is indeed the worst Sonic ever. There's no comparison. But it's not only the worst Sonic, but easily the top, in my top 10 worst games that I ever played in my entire life. And people, that's a lot of fucking games. So you really got to be really bad to get in my top 10. And this is definitely a deserving spot. But that's for another day. Just know, this is the worst Sonic game, and I advise anybody to stay away from it. And if you are a fan of this game, seek help, because you are fucking nuts. This game is nearly unplayable, and it brings out that certain hatred when I look at like something like a Nazi. This is what this game does to me, so understand this. Do not play this game, and if you are a fan, do not comment on my video, because I will kill you. I'll kill you. That's it. I'll kill you.